right, welcome back into another episode of Indiebnb. Today we are joined by Kyle, Tyler, and David from Kyle Lewis Boring Band. Guys, how are we doing on this Atlanta evening?
Doing great. Doing well, man.
Yeah, doing good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm excited to dive in here. I mean, I think a lot to unpack. Like, I think to start with, is it that boring? I mean, I listen to the music. I don't feel like the band's that boring at all. So what's going on with this name?
Yeah, so our name is actually making fun of the baseball player from the Seattle Mariners. So Kyle Lewis is a boring name. He's got a dull name for being a baseball player. And my name being Kyle Lewis is merely coincidental.
It just so happened to be Kyle.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. Kyle Lewis lived across the hall from me at Mercer. I know him personally.
He's from Macon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, the band's named after him. It's just a mere coincidence that I have the same name.
Well, I'll need to get Kyle on this and let him know that you guys, it's either going to be really good or y'all might be getting some papers soon.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Kyle is not a boring guy. Well, he's
I'm sure he's great.
He's a nice guy, I can't believe that. It was funny when Tash and I saw y'all's band name. I was like, he goes, dude, we should get like Kyle Lewis, the baseball player, on. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I mean, like, I think the guy's name's Kyle. That's why the band's called that. But that is wild. You named it after Seattle
My
manager.
name is actually Kyle Lewis also. Again, merely a coincidence.
Wow. I love that. I love that. Well, very cool. Well, I mean, I think like, within the band, I mean, you guys each have your own, other projects as well. Obviously, this is David's third time on this show. He's coming in from the two other Perfect Animal interviews, but everybody in this, you guys are all in the Atlanta scene. So I mean, how'd y'all all get together as on this project specifically?
Well, Kyle and I met during COVID, in like a friend group board game night thing.
Yep.
And then they already knew each other.
Tyler and I grew up together, and we actually played in a band called We by the Sea growing up, in like high school, college age, and then we've been friends for forever. And then we play in Murder the Mood together because when Murder the Mood lost their last drummer, Tyler wasn't doing anything. I'm like, they were auditioning other drummers, and I was gonna like fill in for them on a gig, and I'm like, why are you auditioning all these terrible drummers? You should have Tyler instead. And then that's how they met, and then I moved out of Georgia for a while. I was in New York doing a master's, and then when I came back down, they had just lost their bass player. So that's how Tyler and I started playing together again. And then when I was putting the A team together for this band, I grabbed these two guys and Anna. And yeah, that's that.
I love it. I love it. Getting, some childhood friends and some Parcheesi friends going. I mean, what games were we playing in this board game night? Like,
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I think we played Catan.
Maybe once. I don't know. So I thought it was gonna be like a board game group where we were gonna play like heavy, geeky, like dense things. And I was dating a girl at the time, and I think she just wanted to get people together to like have a board game there, but to mostly like drink and hang out. And I was like, oh, I did not know.
And then we met and we just got along a lot better.
Yeah. We bonded over like Children of Bodom and other like Atlanta stuff too.
Yeah.
Dude, I can see the board game night, like you guys coming in pretty hot to like, hey, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass in this board game here. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Like, we're playing to win. Are you guys not here to win? Like, what's going on here?
I brought point sheets and like a Excel table to this event, and I should have brought like a 6-pack of PBR.
You never can tell, though. You never can tell.
Just doing both.
Well, let's dive in here. I mean, it sounds like from a couple of songs I listened to, Modern Economics being one of them. A little bit lighter. There's the lyrics have some levity to them. So, like, what I guess inspires that that part of the music. I mean, what makes you guys want to have that kind of a little bit more levity than a lot of rock that comes out these days?
Yeah. So it's interesting because I think sometimes even people will think we're a comedy band. In particular, we're like tagging Bo Burnham because like the long brunette hair and the having funny lyrics, and so that led us to more people. And I think some folks are like, oh, they're like a punched up Weird Al, which isn't an insult in any way, but no, I really think of like myself as a songwriter, I like to take experiences that I have or feelings I have that are genuine, and then like make them a little bit more elaborated, to where like a song is like a caricature of a moment I was having or a feeling or an idea. And I think I am a funny, silly guy, just like in real life. And so it seemed like at one point in my head, it clicked like it's kind of dumb for me to not write songs that are also silly and fun, because I'm like that a lot. And
Yeah.
so we have stuff that's gonna come out that's like more sad or more sincere. And like a song like we have Pills, Pills, Pills out, and that's like a lot more of it's sad, even though the marketing is very silly and fun. But yeah, it's just like a lot of the songs are just kind of like I take a feeling or an idea or a moment, and then I kind of box it up and turn it into a thing that's like a little bit more exaggerated than my actual feelings. And because I'm a regular person who likes jokes and having fun, like that's a part of the who I am. So it's part of what the songs end up being.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I like Modern Economics. I listened to that one, and I feel like, you know, putting the world in the expenses in terms of a cup of coffee. Like, I think you know, you're playing on that that trope of, you know, for just 10 cents a day, you can, you know, support this, you know, cause, you know, somewhere 10 million miles away. But like, hey, for just 20,000, 80,000 cups of coffee, you can buy a home right here in Decatur, Georgia, which I don't think that that's actually accurate. I think it's way more cups of coffee than that.
It might have been closer a couple years ago when I was looking, and I don't own a home, but yeah, I think the number for that one was like 450,000. And all the math in that song is based off of a cup of coffee costing exactly $5. So, you know, 450 is probably even a little bit. It's quite light now for Decatur, which is horrifying. But yeah,
The bubble's got to burst at some point. I mean, we don't need to get into it, but
if not, we got to look at an extensive squatters list, you know?
yeah,
So,
of course. Well, you know, as you guys have gotten into this, I mean, like for you two, you know, that have, you know, obviously you guys all got together. Like, is the writing process you know, bringing together? Is everyone kind of bringing bits and pieces? Is everyone bringing just their part? Like, what's that kind of collaboration look like for y'all?
yeah, that's going to be interesting because I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work going forward. So, for context, the first handful of songs largely were just me recording myself. So I programmed the drums. I have a background being like a classical musician. So instead of like a MIDI roll program drums, I have literally like sheet music that I've written out, and then I exported the MIDI from that. So it's like, you know, note heads and stems and flags, you know, but so yeah, I have all the drums written out in sheet music, and then I export those to like a nicer sounding drum library. And then I recorded everything else myself. And part of that was because back in the old days of like We By the Sea, I would write a lot of stuff that was really guitar focused and guitar heavy. And then I'd take it to Tyler in my parents' garage, and we would like hash out like transitions and form and like, does this phrase feel nice and stuff like that. And then many years afterward, I was taking some of the songs that we're using now, and I took them to Tyler, and I was like playing them, like, this is how the song goes. And we played together, and like, it was fine, but like kind of a little bit lackluster. And I realized like, I needed to kind of spend more time, given that like my guitar songs weren't like guitar first focused at that point. They were like songwriting focused first. I needed to go and like imagine how the textures fit together and like how different parts were going to interact. So, up until this point, all the like kind of major songwriting efforts have been me and like kind of working at home, almost like this was a solo project. And then our brand new song, Friends, I don't play fingerstyle bass very well, and our bassist Anna does really well. And so I sent her like, hey, I've got this rough part for the bass idea, but I think you have way better chops, and I don't want to play this song with a pick because it's like very organic, acoustic focused, you know? And yeah, she crushed the part. And so like I've been playing with Tyler for years, so like we almost read each other's minds a lot of the time. And then when he doesn't do something that I kind of am hearing in my head, I'm like, hey, it's just this. And he's like, oh yeah, of course it's this. And so yeah, and like David and I haven't played music together for very long yet. So I'm really excited to see like how much of that dynamic that we've had so far continues or how it evolves and changes. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but that's the way it has been.
Yeah, I'm like kind of just excited to see what happens, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. Like we're just having a lot of fun.
Now, whenever you guys like, I mean, do you all bring in, obviously you guys all have other projects. Like, is there like this kind of, when you writing things for those other projects, is there a point where you're like, you know what? I don't know if this is right for, Perfect Animal, but I think this probably would fit better in, Boring Band. Like, is there like ways or, places where you guys kind of like will pick and choose different things and kind of like, disseminate as you see fit?
I'll say I haven't. I mean, the styles are pretty different, and I played pretty different roles in both bands, so I really haven't encountered that problem yet. So I don't know what'll happen when it happens, but it's kind of not really even in the realm of my mind until it actually happens.
Yeah, yeah. Kyle writes the songs first. Normally, he's
Yeah.
got like some sort of a blueprint laid out, and it's Kyle's a weird guy in the best way possible, and so with that comes you have to sort of play around what he's written, and it's
Yeah.
cool because it's like a space for creativity, and it sort of pushes the boundaries a little bit. That's what I like about it.
And I'll say that's a lot how like Perfect Animal works too. Is that Eric writes all the songs, and then I go in and add stuff on top of it.
Yeah. I can't believe that you wrote sheet music and then fed it into a computer. Like it's like
Yeah.
backwards. Like,
Yeah.
isn't it supposed to be the other
I
way?
can send it to you if it's good for the promo. I've got it for literally, stuff that we have out and even stuff we don't have out. To circle back to your the other band question, one of the things that's kind of funny to me, this was not planned and you didn't can this question. The new song Friends, I actually wrote in a rehearsal with our other band Murder the Mood, but it was just like improvised. So that like whole beginning part, like that, I have my choice in friends and I chose you. And then of course the turnaround at the end of the verse being, and I regret it every single day of my life. The whole point of that was like, our singer was like futzing with like sound levels or something like that and getting it right. And I was just trying to razz them, like just to play a joke, And so it was like, I played this like cheery C major chord. And I'm like, nothing sounds bright and happy like C major. So let's like make this a Friends thing. And then the whole bit was just to razz them. But that song really doesn't fit the Murder the Mood vibe. We're like a riffier, like, kind of more like guitar focused band on that dynamic.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I did bring that over here, but I kind of always thought I was going to. But yeah, but it's funny because my like real life other friends have like reached out to me and be like, "Are you mad at us?" Or like I had a coworker versus like I have my choice in love, and it's like saying she tells me I'm a piece of shit, and it's like no, my girlfriend didn't say any of those things about me. It's just a bit,
It's just art. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Well, so Friends came out last week. I mean, do we have is that part of a bigger project? Are we building towards a EP, LP, or whatever CP3, whatever they got going on today? Or
yeah, and R2D2 is coming. So yes, the answer is yes, kind of in two different ways. So we have maybe plans for in the summer to put another 2 like acoustic tracks with fiddle on them with my buddy Nick Lindell, who put the fiddle part on Friends, and then maybe packaging that as like a little 3-song EP with the Friends, and then Tinder Burns and Pills 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 kind of reimagined, just as like a fun, cute thing for over the summer while like we're preparing and gearing up for the rest of our kind of like recording cycle. And then kind of the long-term plan for Kyle Lewis's A Boring Game for a while has been to do like, I'm a record guy and I like a full album. I listened to the Perfect Animal album like 4 times through already. I like to sit down and do the whole thing. That being said, I really didn't want to like paint a 10-foot painting and hang it in my basement. And like with this project, I feel like so many bands will come together and they'll write a big record I'm super proud of. And I've done this. Our first We by the Sea record was 53 minutes and I loved it. And then like you put it out in the world and it's so much music that people are like, I don't know what to do with this. And I kind of like you, but I don't like you enough to eat like 2 cakes worth of your style, So knowing that like we do a lot on TikTok, and knowing that like the kind of like TikTok music cycle promotion is to do like a single like every 6 to 8 weeks. We've been trying to do the like a song every 8 weeks ish kind of thing for a bit. And my whole plan, because I'm a record guy, is around like March-ish of next year, we'll take the songs that have been released and then also new ones that people haven't heard, and we're going to have like a whole album and like do stuff that's cool around that. So if you're a person who like me wants a full record, you have that. But if you're a person who's like, hey, I want to have new things constantly and have it whiz by my face and I chase it, like, we are also there for you. So meet the audience a little bit in the middle. And yeah, it's weird as like a record guy, but like, I don't know. I just didn't want to like paint the painting, hang it in my basement, and be like, why does no one like my painting? You know? So
you get the kind of that, like, I always hear about the waterfall kind of feel. I mean, again, I don't, me personally, I don't make music myself, and so it's like I always ask, and I've heard that's like I've just picked that up from just interviewing people. I'm like, okay, so now this is a new way to think about it. Like, all right, like every 6 to 8 weeks, we're just like cranking something out, putting it out on TikTok, getting getting people to flow through it, and hopefully remake it with some more content and get it viral, and do the whole thing, right? I mean, it's so interesting that's one way to skin the cat nowadays. It's just it was invented through a different portal. So very cool. Well, like I think for you guys, like projects, for live music, like as you guys transition and is there live shows on the books already? Do we have plans for that? Is like what's kind of going on in that live world for y'all?
yeah, so the goal is to kind of start getting gigs rolling over the summer. Our arbitrary goal was like sometime in June. We have 2 shows in Athens that are like on the books but not announced for August and October. Tyler and I's other band is in Athens, so we have a lot of friends out that way. And yeah, we're kind of looking to gear up for gigs in Atlanta. Looking again June, July, and then more into the fall. So yeah, we're kind of gearing up now. We're finally like at a point now where we're like the end of their day today, we're gonna go run a full set list length, and it's like that's cool to do after it being like a solo project of me like making things in my bedroom. And I'm such a social person that like doing things alone for such a long time, I was like, is this even worth it? Like all I want to do any of this for is have more friends.
Yeah.
So it's really motivating and exciting for me. Like now that we've got a kind of cool community of fans, even as small as it is, that are pretty interactive, and then like having these folks who play music with me on Mondays. Yeah, like just the social element's really nice. So shows soon, but it hasn't happened yet.
Got it. For you guys, I mean, is the arrangement going to be the 4-piece here that we have? Obviously, Anna's went out with us, but is that the arrangement? Moving forward and into a live set? It's like, if let's throw a hypothetical at you here. I mean, like this is one I don't do that often. All right, you got to play a show Friday. What's the arrangement? How long? And you got to play 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What are we doing there?
Well, we can do it.
We could pull that.
Yeah, just the 4 of us.
So I also play guitar right now for us. We're maybe looking to have me in the long term just be a vocalist. But yeah, I mean, we could definitely play it. If you got a gig for us Friday, let us know what are the details. It's not like your house, right? We're not like coming for you and your grandmother, and we're gonna
I thought about having a house show, but the unfortunate part is I got too many shared walls, and I might get evicted. I don't know. We'll see. But
hey, we might make it worth it. So
gotcha. So you guys would have the 4-piece to go in there. So for the track set, I mean, I was, obviously people love, you all originals. Are we doing a little cover? Like if you do a cover, like what are you sprinkling in? I mean, what are we thinking there?
Yeah.
Or we have 2.
We have 2 covers.
We have 2 right now.
So right now we're doing Modern Economics, Pills, 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 Tinder Burns. We've got another song that's not out yet called Pardon Me, Ma'am, that should be out in the October-ish time frame. We've got an intro song that's gonna be the first song on the album, but we're just clipping kind of the most salient first cadence, first like big musical stopping spot for where that's gonna slot in. And then we are doing covers right now of A Belt by Say Anything, which is like my North Star, and Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy. And we've kind of added a little bit of like the first time we played it, our bassist I was like, yeah, this is fine. And we played okay, but like it's so straightforward compared to all the dumb bullshit we do, and so we kind of fleshed out like the part after the bridge with like some like punky, riffy kind of stuff with similar guitar playing to like in modern economics. And I think it rips. I think we crushed it.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Can't wait to play that one live because no
Right.
one's gonna be expecting it.
I'm hype. I mean, I think you know, you've definitely painted the picture. I mean, I think that we're, you know, I can see myself coming to the show and just leaving with a big old smile on my face. I think that's the main goal. Is just getting, you know, some cheeky lyrics, some good, you know, tight musical, you know, pieces there. And I mean, I think Kyle Lewis is a boring name, is, you know, getting rolling. Like, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's dive in here. Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. You know, we'll be able to roll in, and these will be rapid fire. We will go Kyle, Tyler, David as the order. And we'll Pete Peterson party pack of questions it up here. Let me get it going. All right. We're gonna start right now. Cake or pie? Kyle, kick us off.
Cake, 100%.
Pie.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Salad or soup?
Salad.
Salad.
Salad is a meal. Soup is an appetizer.
Nah, soup.
He's souping. Okay. All right. Sunrise or sunset? What are you guys seeing more of these days?
Sunset.
Sunset, yeah.
100%.
Bro, I'm on the lake every Wednesday.
Would you
I
rather?
don't do mornings at
Yeah.
all.
I love it. I love it. Would you rather hit a home run or score a touchdown?
I feel like hit a home run because then you get to like celebrate the whole time around. That kind of rules.
Yeah.
Home run.
Home run.
Yeah, it'd be nothing like a nuke.
Awesome.
I mean, we could be a prisoner of the moment though, because it is the season. So,
Right.
are you guys having more nights in or nights out these days?
Honestly, I'm still nights out. I'm 29 and somehow doing that. Although my night out is like I go play tennis late night with my friends or like see a gig. So I'm like, it's not that like right. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm night in.
I'm night out. I mean, dude, I've always got something going on every fucking day. Like easily. I wish I could spend more nights at home, but that's all.
These
It's
guys are
worth it.
social butterflies. I have a limit. I'm just like, I try to go home and lay in bed for a little bit, you know.
I got you. I got you. Well, when you guys do, you know, venture out, you know, and your jam comes on at a party, or you know, maybe you're at Smith's Old Bar at a, you know, Saturday night, and you're up in the, you know, DJ party that they got going on there after gigs. Are you more likely to hit the robot or the worm on the dance floor?
I feel like the worm. Yeah.
Robot.
Yeah, robot.
Definitely
Robot.
robot.
That actually
Like-
checks out for both of you.
Because I feel like for my jam, it's gonna be some kind of like robotic thing, anyways.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somebody in the '80s.
I'm
Daft
I'm
Punk,
sick-
robot rock.
So I feel like a worm is also going to be a bad choice for me. Just like given, I'm going to take up too much area of the floor.
It's gonna be a
Um,
big ass worm. It's gonna be like a dune worm.
Yeah, I'm a
You'd be-
dune worm in that scenario.
You'd be surprised. People clear out the way. If someone wants to hit the worm, they get out of the way. They're more than likely to move. So, when you guys hit a Tex-Mex spot, are you guys guac or queso folk?
Queso.
Guac.
I like queso better, but I mean, yeah, queso.
Queso.
I like
Waffles or pancakes in the morning time?
Pancakes.
Waffles. 'Cause I love chocolate chip waffles.
pancakes.
All
Guess
right.
you can make chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, like I'm a bitch for IHOP. dude.
Tyler just wants a spoonful of
I
chocolate
just- I
chips.
just want chocolate.
Some chocolate chips in the morning. I like it. All right. Coffee or tea with y'all's morning?
Coffee is an unquestionable. No other parts of the question necessary.
Tea, and then I drink like a Red Bull if I need caffeine.
Just tea. I'm not good with caffeine. Caffeine wrecks my day, man.
I'm like a 5 or 6 cup a day guy.
No, I have
Wow.
1 cup in the morning, and I'm an
That's a
ass.
lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. Dogs or cats? You mentioned some dogs earlier, but dogs or cats?
I have 3 cats. I have 2-in-1 cats. They don't get along, but I have 3 in the household.
That's hard. I've grown up with dogs and cats, but I also live with 3 cats right now, so I'm gonna go cats.
Dogs. Litter boxes suck.
I love it. I love it. Are you guys more like ninjas or pirates?
Oh, pirates. But you should 100% go look up stuff about like the economy of pirates because it's actually wild, like how they. I know this is a rapid fire question, but it's like there's an insane amount of like political manipulation that comes with the fact that like because they're doing crime, you have to kind of like even out the split of the treasure. Otherwise, you'll just mutiny. Very interesting. You should look it up. But pirates, I'm sorry.
Pirates as well.
Pirates. I mean, I'm a fucking sailor. What do you expect?
I kind of like the idea of the
Still at all,
economy
I
of
probably
pirates.
should be a ninja.
Okay. Economy of pirates. I gotta give that a
Very
Google.
cool. Yeah.
All right. Gatorade or Powerade? Neither of them pay us. Just like to ask the question.
Oh god, I have no preference, but definitely zero sugar over regular Gatorade or Powerade. It's just too sweet for me. But I do bring like an 8-pack and drink 5 or 6 at a tennis match. So, yeah.
So which one?
Oh, if I had to choose one, I guess Powerade. It's usually cheaper.
Gatorade for me.
Prime.
Oh,
no.
You know what is funny?
Powerade, definitely Powerade.
He's sponsored.
Somebody has said Prime. Like I think our boy from Frigga.
If you've seen the South Park episode, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone just texted me saying apparently Prime is carcinogenic. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm going to spread a lie on the internet, a rumor on the internet.
Yeah, we got Jake Paul's lawyers, or that was Logan Paul's lawyers are going to be coming after you.
Jake Paul's PR team saying, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, come on, baby, let's do it.
We'll challenge him to a boxing
Match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're in on that one.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Point in the ring for us. We'll be cheering you on.
Toast or bagels with your Prime?
Bagel, 100%.
Bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bagel.
Bagel. All right. Chips or pretzels?
Pretzels.
I'm gonna go with chips.
Chips.
Fries or tots?
Fries.
Tots.
All right. All right.
Just because it's funner to say.
It's fine. That's cred.
It's more fun to say.
After a long day, TV shows or movies to unwind after you've come home from work?
Stressed out TV. Yeah.
TV?
Yeah, TV is easier to just let play out.
TV because I'm gonna zone out on my phone anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
You watch 6 hours of TV and feel like you did nothing. You watch one movie, you feel like you accomplished something. And it's yeah.
I think it's because like you just have to follow the plot the whole time, and it's like I just don't want to make that commitment. I just rather just watch the same show and then like catch it like every 6 times that I follow it.
Yeah. Well, I think the other time thing is like too is like you watch a lot of like sitcoms. They do the A plot, the B plot. It's a lot of the same kind of dynamics. So like you can kind of fill in a lot of what happens. It's more about the moment than the arc, right?
Yeah. Are aliens real?
I mean, yeah, it's somewhere.
Yes, somewhere.
It's somewhere not here.
The universe is too big.
I'm saying it somewhere, but not here.
Not here. Okay. What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot. So my take is Bigfoot is real, but it just was gorillas. Like we already found Bigfoot, and people were like, "This doesn't count for some reason."
I've not heard that take.
Right? They're like, they're in Africa, so nope, got to be somewhere else.
So you're saying that they're just North American gorillas?
No, I don't think
we have gorillas here.
No.
I mean, that's so like there it is.
I've seen a couple of dudes who were like, like 2 beers away from being a gorilla. So
that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Love at first sight. Is that real?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
They're just like a track.
Got in a relationship.
John's a hopeless romantic. Hopeless romantic. We love it.
You'll know when you know, guys.
David says yes, and he checks his phone. He says, "You want to make sure you heard that."
All right. I want you guys to name one band that we might not know that we ought to check out.
Oh man,
Our one, man.
I'm gonna go back and pull an Atlanta classic. You should go and listen to the old Bear Girl EPs.
Ooh.
They're fantastic. It's like all the kind of like weird angular riffs of like Dance Gavin Dance, but with like a cool like math rocky edge. And Tyler Perkins, who's the main brainchild behind that, is still doing stuff. He does like champagne colored cars and a few other projects. But the old like there's 2 Bear Girl EPs and they rip. They're so good.
All right, Bear Girl, let's go.
I'm gonna steal what David's answer might be and say microwave.
Oh wow.
Microwave.
I was thinking about
Band.
it. No. I was honestly gonna say cheek face, just because like if you like us, then
I was almost gonna say cheek face.
I'm just gonna say cheek face.
Cheek
They're,
face.
they're America's local band.
America's local band. Cheek face.
Local band.
Cheek face. All right. Well, what's good is I did. I think I caught some of microwave at the festival this past weekend.
Oh,
So
I was there. Man, I'm so surprised I didn't run into you.
yeah, it was it was good. Good little set. I think I just gotten there. Like was that Saturday or was it Friday?
It was Saturday.
It was Saturday.
It was like to the left of the stage.
Yeah. All right. All right. We like it. We like it. All right. Bear Girl, microwave, and some cheek face. Everyone go check them out. We'll give them a check out as well. But Kyle Lewis is a boring name. Thank you guys
That's
for coming
us.
on. We appreciate you taking the time, and you conquered Pete Peterson. So I guess we need to make sure to take a look. We got EP, we got some singles coming out. We've got Friends that just dropped, just recently. Go listen to that on, all the streaming areas. And look for some shows to start to pop up. Maybe give them a follow on Spotify. That way you get that notifications. Follow on bands in town. I mean, let's get the
Join our mailing list. Get old school. We'll mail pigeons to you. It's not a
he's gonna
carrier
mail
pigeon.
you. He's gonna mail you the
Yeah.
original music sheets that he wrote everything
We'll
on.
ride on horseback.
It'll be
to
a
your house,
picture
yeah.
of a pigeon in a box and an email that you'll receive on
Yep.
your Gmail.
But yeah, we're pretty active on Instagram and TikTok. And then we've got a mailing list. If you're a kind of person who's like, I just want to hear when a single comes out or when you got a show in my area, we've got a mailing list. That's the best way to be like, I don't want any of the annoying content. Just purely tell me when there's things of value. And then we've got a Discord server if you want to talk to the other insane people who are on our Discord server. They're great and we love them. And they're really cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sound like a boomer. I have no freaking idea what Discord is.
But it's like Skype, but it was designed for video games and now it does a lot of things. But yeah, it's cool. It's like, yeah, we've got a group of I think like 20 or so folks in there that like, hang out and talk. And like we did a live stream of our song the week before it came out to like show them first. And yeah, they're cool. They're a great group.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Well, let's follow them on the socials. Let's get in that Discord. have some civil discourse in the Discord. Let's go. I love it. Well, we appreciate you guys coming on, and we look forward to coming out to a live show soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.